the Thrive 15 video newsletter.
What's going on, guys? It is time for this week's video newsletter. We try to keep things fresh, so this week we are shooting in front of the refrigerator. Wanted to give you guys the look here of the refrigerator here at the office, trying to keep things fresh for you guys. So this week we are talking about where new Thrivers are coming from, the new content that's on the site. Of course, we want to tell you about that. Content requests coming in from Thrivers all over the world. We have the tip of the week is going to be action items, how to use the new time management system that's on the site. And then, of course, a mentor minute with Lee Cockerell. Don't forget, waters, if you were to take the last one, please refill the fridge with more. If we are low on waters, tell Hannah. So that's the other tip of the week. The other tip we'll tell you here in a little bit is action items. The other one is if we run out of water, tell Hannah. All right, let's go. All right, well, the parade continues. We have new Thrivers coming in from all over the place this week. Some of the highlighted ones, Amy Ford from Johannesburg, South Africa. Hello, Amy, how's it going? So happy to have you here. Julie M. from Jacksonville, North Carolina, and Michael E. from Boulder, Colorado. Keep telling your friends, tell your colleagues, tell people that need this sort of information and get them on the site and help us build this community. We're so excited about having you guys here with us. As far as new content, some of the stuff we wanted to highlight, the Lee Cockerell Time Management Magic, the 6 steps for getting more done every day is now officially on the site. You can watch the entire thing. It's really good training. It's gonna help you get more done in each day. And then we also have more from David Nielsen, the 7 most common areas where people make mistakes when they're managing their credit. So if you are trying to go through a credit process, you're trying to buy something, maybe you're trying to get more capital, managing your credit and knowing your credit score is going to be huge, and David Nielsen is going to lay out what it is that builds up those scores, which is going to tell whether you can get that money or not from the bank. So kind of a big deal. Content requests coming in. We have people that are wondering how to price their product. They have new products they want to get out. Well, Rachel Fawcett has a training on the website called Market Research. Your competition has done all the work for you. I definitely recommend you go watch that training. It is basically talking about when you're trying to figure out, when you're new in a market, how do I get to price my product? How am I going to sell my product? You can kind of get all the market research you need from your competition. I'm not gonna give you any more. Go watch that training with Rachel Fawcett. And then getting started guide for how to actually start a business. We have something huge coming down the path here. When I say path, I mean paths. We have paths coming down the pike here on the Thrive 15. I can't tell you much more. It's coming soon. It's gonna be like a freaking master's degree for business, for starting a business or for growing a business. I've told you too much. I'm gonna move on. I can't talk about it anymore. But tip of the week this week, we're gonna talk about action items and a time management system that's here on the website. So let's go check it out. We are here once again with the ultimate coder, Ted Hayes, ladies and gentlemen. Ted Hayes, he's kind of a big deal. We're talking about the time management system that is now up on the site. If you're watching the newsletter 2 weeks ago, we said it was coming. It is up right now. It's based on the Lee Cockerell time management system. Ted, tell us about this a little bit and tell us about some of the functions.
Sure. Well, we are super excited that it is live now, and I'm going to take you through just some basic stuff. You can click New Action Item in the upper left, and it'll pop open a new action item. And let's say we need to go to the library. You can just hit enter, and it'll go ahead and create the action item and throw it down to your action items list. Now, it's going to start off with a gray flag. You can click the flag and you can make it an urgent, vital, or important item to make it something that you need to do with more urgency.
And this is the same system they use at Disney, right?
Same system. We got it from Lee himself. You can also open any action item and you can click start, and you can specify which day and which time you want to do that item. And then when you close it, it will no longer be in the action items list. It will be in the scheduled view, which is above it, which is, it will then have a blue flag. And then you can click through your days to see all of the action items that you have scheduled for each day. Or you can click the right arrow and you can go to the next week. Or you can click the calendar and you can go to next year if you wanted to and see all the items that you have due next year.
So in theory, you could run everything you do off of this calendar right here.
That's the plan.
And this is the time management system that Lee Cockerell and Disney use.
The same one. And in fact, if you click Manage Time Like Magic in the upper left, there are a number of videos that we recorded with Lee talking about specific principles and tactics of how to manage your time.
So if you are wondering how to get more out of your time management and how to manage your day, this is a really good place to start. This is what Disney does, this is what Lee does, It's vetted. It's a huge deal. I'm wondering though, if I'm scheduling stuff, how long would I have to schedule out to grow my hair like this? Is that like can I plan that? Is that like an action item, or do I just kind of?
It's a goal.
It's a goal. We'll have goals later to add to the site then too. Thanks, Ted.
Yep, thanks.
I'm Lee Cockerell. I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about deadlines. When you ask somebody to do something for you, agree on a deadline, the date and time. Friday at 5 o'clock, not as soon as possible, not when I remember it, not the first of the week, not over the weekend. Date and time, Friday at 5 o'clock. Have total agreement so there's no misunderstandings. You don't want misunderstandings in life. The people you're dealing with will appreciate it. It'll make your life easier too.
Well, that's gonna do it for this week. As always, folks, if you have any content requests or any questions, info@thrive15.com is the email address for you. Also, before you go, here's the deal, guys. Pizza boxes are large and they take up a lot of space. So please don't leave a pizza box in the refrigerator for more than a day. At the end of the day, get that thing out of there. It's taking up a lot of space. We'll see you next week.